Welcome back to the channel where the art is always random and so am I. Let's finally get started to making another one of these reviews. It's been probably 3-4 weeks since I've made any of these. Anyways, so a few weeks of being busy, working, doing here, going there, doing that, being busy, procrastinating, and hardly working and working hard. Anyways, so after doing it was a bit of thinking, I was like, you know what, maybe I should start a new YouTube channel finally and get it going. That's already work in progress. I bought a new camera stand and so on, but that's for future videos. I'll explain everything I'm going to do. Anyway, so let's get started with the review. Alright, so I almost forgot the most important part of the review. The main reason I love this show so much is because characters actually die, they don't come back to life, and the risk is always high and you don't know who's gonna come out alive. So yeah. Now back to Invincible on Amazon Prime, the animated series. It has pretty long episodes, I'm not gonna lie. It's around 50 minutes to an hour, around there, probably 8 to 10 episodes for one season so far. And I should be giving you exact numbers, but guess what? I'm too lazy to look it up, and that's just the way it is, because, you know, I'm procrastinating. Anyways, so the best way to put the review and start going from there is, if you've ever watched Justice League or Teen Titans or any type of Young Justice or something like that, it's kind of like that in a similar format where it's like a team structure. It's like the Teen Titans kind of, because it's like you focus on a younger generation of characters rather than already established heroes who have been doing it forever. Because if they're old, they've already gone through it, they lived their moments, they've gone through their breakups, they've done this, they've done that, they lost family members, they lost friends. But here in Teen Titans, it's like they've gone through some of that stuff already, but for the most part, they're still learning to live with their powers and so on. Kind of like here. The show is basically that. They're just trying to learn how to live with superpowers, handle normal life, and learn about consequences, and as they say, with great power comes great responsibility. Harry Potter. Wait, never mind. Wrong character, wrong. Anyways, so yeah, with great power comes great responsibility. The show starts off with Mark, the son of Omni-Man, who's basically this world's version of Superman, and just trying to get this superpower thing going. You know, he's like, dang, my dad's the greatest hero ever. I really want to be like him. I want to have superpowers. I want to go and be awesome. And like I said, the reason I mentioned earlier the Justice League is because the show kind of has a superhero team based format. They work together to stop bad guys on secret bases and super villain plots, and they try to just do what Justice League does. They even have some characters that are supposed to basically be the Justice League characters, but of course, copyright issues, you can't just copy the character right away. You have to switch them up and kind of make them look the same, and not really, but anyways, yeah. So I just completely give like a quick review of the first episode and just like a little bit of info about later on. Mark is in high school. He's worried about high school things. He's worried about getting his power. He's worried about girls and everything else. One day he's outside. He's mad. He realizes he finally has super strength. He's like, oh, my powers, my legs, they finally kicked in. And then guess what? There on out, he tries to learn how to fly. He learns how to be a superhero from his dad. His dad tries to teach him. And then once again, it's kind of like Jupiter's Legacy, if you've ever watched that show. Jupiter's Legacy was a quick live action superhero show. And one of the characters goes to finally try to fight some bad guy and then gets beat up. That's the way it happens here. He gets beat up and that's it. Like, oh, lesson learned, you're strong, but guess what? The bad guys are even stronger and they're actually going to kill you, unlike us superheroes, we're going to hold back punches and so on. So yeah, basically that's what the show is about. He gets his powers, he learns how to do that, he tries to get into doing more superhero stuff. He gets an outfit, he finally gets a costume, he gets a name. Well, I don't even know if he gets a name in the first episode, but anyways, he starts to learn about that. The second episode is basically that, now he's actually in a intergalactic alien battle or whatever. Aliens come from a different dimension, and all the actual superheroes are gone for some reason. I can't say why. They're out on a mission, and then it's up to the Justice League, the younger generation, to take over and try to fight all of them, and they get beat up, and then some stuff happens. But basically the show's really good. My reviews never give it justice. This is one of my favorite shows I've watched in forever. It's really good. My friend Alfredo Sauce and who else? Junie and Murdoch recommended it to me a few months ago, and then I finally got to it a few months ago. But like I said, procrastination is bad. But to end it off like this, the voice acting is amazing. It's the one guy from J.R. something Rowling or something. No, so I don't know. The one guy that plays for the first original Spider-Man, the reporter or whatever, that's always trying to get pictures of Spider-Man or whatever, the meme. Him, I think he's a voice actor. I think he's a voice actor from what is it? The Walking Dead, the Asian guy who dies later on in the show or whatever. I don't know. It's not even a spoiler anymore. Nobody watches that show. But they got some heavy hitters here. They spent a lot of money, especially for Omni-Man. I forgot that guy's name, but he's really, really good. The whole cast is stacked. Amazon might be a horrible place to work at, but guess what? I get everything delivered in 2 days, and, you know, they make great shows. Well, not really great shows, but this is a great show. So they might be horrible and stuff like that, but as a customer, it's kind of like the customer always kind of comes first, which sucks, but it is what it is, unfortunately. But anyways, I'm rambling on. So yeah, anyways, completely just random, and the review and everything else. J.K. Simmons is Omni-Man, okay? J.K. Rowling is actually the Harry Potter author. My sister would probably kill me because that's her favorite thing ever. So yeah, my fault. Steven Yeun is Invincible. His voice acting is amazing. I really, really like the character's voice. And yeah, so far, pretty good show. I'd probably rate this show a 9 out of 10. It is really, really good. I highly recommend you watch it. The show is just really, really creative. So yeah, go watch it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm out. Thanks for watching.